Hi everyone, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for visiting with me today. So, Trish Paytas has chimed in on Gypsy Rose, and it is gold, at least to me. So I saw this while watching Sir Morbid, and I'm kind of took the clip from him, and I'm gonna share it here. But I did get this from Sir Morbid, and it's gold, in my opinion. Again.
Yes, I did see this. What did you think about it? Because I know you are a Ryan stan.
I've always been Team Ryan, and I feel like I'm more Team Ryan more than ever. I think the internet is seeing Gypsy Rose as the person. Like, yeah, she's like leading him on for sure. I feel so sad because she was like texting him and stuff like 3 months ago. Like, I don't know, it was very weird. Like, he started dating a new girl. And are you dating this person? And he's like, what? And then she put out all his medical records, and she just, I don't know. She seems a little unhinged at the moment. She said she reached out to him like right after she gave birth, and she's like, Ken is my love, but Ryan is my comfort person. I'm like, you're so. And then she has the audacity to be like, leave me alone, get over it. I was like, girl, you're the one that's
It was
texting
wild.
him.
She posted the TikTok, and I was like, this. I kind of live. She went, this video is going to be for Ryan Anderson, and if you're not Ryan Anderson, then keep scrolling.
Such a TikToker.
But I know y'all watch, and that's okay. But this video is not for y'all. It's him. It does give me old school Trisha vibes. It does.
That is the most offensive thing ever.
Tati Dumb as hell. Are you kidding me? This gives me Tati Dumb as hell era.
No, even my Tati Dumb as hell, I'm a little more sensical, and this one, hers is like sensical.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Sensical,
But this should have been an email, because if she's trying to just talk to him about whatever's going on between them
Kills
privately,
me.
I guess I know what you're saying. Okay, yeah. All right, let's.
It does give me the old school like call out and like as if only the person that you're calling out
Right.
will watch it.
This is
but really
Gabby Hannah. It's for you. Gabby Hannah, this video's for you.
it does give me that energy.
Oh my god.
And for that, I appreciate what Gypsy's doing.
Do you? I feel like it's a little more crazy. I didn't know Tati. I'm a little like drug addict, like talking to like Tati. I never met her, don't know her. This is like her ex-husband that was in love with her. She cheated on him, gaslit him, manipulated him, helped her get her out of prison.
You're right. When
There's
you
some
humanize
context,
it,
yeah.
when you humanize it, it's like, damn. The spectacle is kind of camp in that sense, but you're right. Like the actual humans behind the spectacle, I'm like, yeah, you clock that for sure.
Because she is very showing narcissistic tendencies, even when she was like, he didn't even show up for our divorce hearing. I thought he'd want to see me one last time. It's like, bitch, it's your divorce day. He's like, get me out of this. I'm already processing feelings. Like, I don't know. I kind of like I can't get behind her really.
She, the way she has a way with words. She said, whenever you put out text messages between you and I that I think are sacred, when I mean sacred, I mean that there are very few people I trust in this world. I've always counted you as one of them. I reached out to you when I was 2 weeks postpartum and I didn't know how to handle my emotions. I just had a baby. My literal whole life changed in an instant. I don't regret having Aurora. She's the best thing that ever happened to me, but I leaned on you because I trust you. And then she vented. She said she vented to Ryan when she felt distant from Ken, which is like...
Crazy.
It is,
well,
yeah.
Okay.
I
won't
feel
say crazy.
yeah.
Like postpartum is wild, but you can't act like Ryan is the one that's like pursuing you and you're like, let it go, dude. Like, move on.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You know?
Oh, you're
and
right.
he's like, but you are texting him and being like, I'm relying on you. I need you at this time. I'm feeling distant from my husband. Like, what does he think then? He probably does love her. I mean, he obviously was like more in love with her than she was him. So he's probably like trying to be there for her. And then for her to like act like he's the crazy one. I'm like, girl, well, you're also like...
it almost sounded like she could convince somebody like him to kill someone for her.
Stupid.
What? She's, I'm sorry, in other words, what I had in my mind, she's very manipulative. What?
Stupid.
She literally is.
Oscar like that one.
She wants Ryan to be there for her on her terms and her terms only, and don't make it public. But you be there for, like, it's just somebody like, I trusted you. This is sacred, all that. So it makes him feel important, and their communication is so, it's so sacred, right? It's like
Then
so
she put
special.
out then she was like, he's been on methadone the whole time, which means like he's a
Well,
recovering
right now
addict.
she's punishing him because he didn't do it her way.
And then that weird video of her on the beach, you see where she had like an accent.
No.
She's like, if you come for me, I'll come for you. I got stuff on you. Don't even play like that. Like she started having this like
What?
weird accent.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, where'd that come from? She's like, you hit me up. You texting me. Like she was just like being
she was
so
like being like mob mentality.
something. She goes, you want to play those games? I can play them too. I got this. I got dirt on you too. I was like, it was just so weird. I was like, what
She
is
just wants him
happening?
to be a puppy, to do what she wants the way she wants it.
I mean, she scares me to be honest. I'm not even in a relationship with her. I'm like, girl, you need to chill. And why are you putting this all out there? Like, just so weird. And I feel for her because I mean, the clips of her and Ken. I mean, he couldn't be more disinterested. I saw a clip from the show, and she was trying to like tell him something, and he just kept blending. Did you see that one? He just kept
No.
pushing the blender every time she started talking, and I was like, "That's crazy." She's like, "Yeah." So Ron texted me, and then he's like, "She's like, sorry, I have ADHD. I can't hear you." And he was like, kind of being serious. I was like, "What is happening?"
Because I know I saw the clips of them at the restaurant and stuff too when it was
Yeah.
talking about like what to order or whatever.
Yes.
I thought it was just a shtick for the show, but maybe that is
No,
the tea.
No, he's always. I don't like to be the one that's like, oh, he's not into you, but I mean, I think when you're on the outside, you can just see him. Like, that person is definitely not into her the way Ryan was. Now, Ryan, a little overbearing, yes. I think she could find a medium.
Extremes, yeah.
Yes, because he was a lot. He would piss me off, too. I'd be like, get off me. I just got out of prison. But
Yeah, just got a prison is crazy.
But Kat is just like, he doesn't want to touch butts with her even. He's like, let's face opposite directions. Don't even put. She's like, what if my butt touches yours? He's like, well, don't, because it gets hot. I was like,
oh my God.
It's just, they shouldn't have a reality show, but yeah, it makes the best reality TV. It's like the Pauls, I guess. It's just like people want to watch, I guess, train wrecks and messes and.
I mean, not to speak ill of Trish Paytas, but she has been messy in the past. You know, I think she's doing great now. She's got her beautiful children. She's got, I feel like, the life she's always kind of wanted, a family. And I think she's really happy right now. But, she wasn't always, she's kind of been a dumpster fire in the past. And so if Trish Paytas has something to say about you, you might want to be concerned, because she's always been pretty open-minded. You know what I mean? But I am happy for Trish Paytas now, though. Just getting ready to have baby number 3. It was so shocking to me. Not shocking. I'm not shocked that she had happiness. I knew that she has happiness. I knew it was coming, and it's just been one right after another, baby after baby after baby, when she thought she could never have kids. So I think that's wonderful. But yeah, she chimed in on Jip Jip, and I think it's masterful. She's absolutely right, except that she's on Team Ryan, and I'm not on Team Ryan. I think Ryan's a mess of his own. He's just said, in my opinion, so many inappropriate things. He's made so many off-color remarks. He's made homophobic remarks. He's made, just racist remarks. He's made some hateful remarks, and I could dig up and show you everything that I found that he said that I found should be offensive to people, but I'm not going to do that. I just feel the way I feel, and that's it. I don't think he's a good guy. I think that he needs a lot of work as a human. But speaking of people who need a lot of work as a human, that's Miss Gypsy Rose. She is just dirty. She's dirty. And I do have a video I'm working on right now that I'm going to discuss some things about her, but everything she says, you can see or hear in it the diabolical nature of her person. Like, everything she says is calculated. Like, I'm not saying, I don't think she's all that bright, but she's smart enough to manipulate unsmart people, and she's doing that. Now, I think most of the world is just not fooled by her, but the ones that are fooled by her are fooled hard. You know what I mean? But I'm happy that Trish Paytas isn't fooled by her. I'm really happy about that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that clip. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't be rude, and don't be rude to each other, because, I don't have a problem with blocking people. I don't. I don't engage with jerk-offs, and yeah, so we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that clip of Trish. Again, I got that from Sir Morbid's video, but you can probably get it over on her podcast channel or wherever. But yeah, and I don't know if it's a good thing that pretty big names are speaking up about her, because it's just bringing more attention to her. But, even, attention is attention, whether it's bad or good, when you're trying to make a name for yourself. And Gypsy can say all she wants, that she's not trying to be, this big deal or anything, but she's trying. She wants to make a career out of being a social media influencer. And I just feel, I look at a little girl like Carly Gregg, and I'm like, these are the people you're influencing. Because adults can look at you. Well, I mean, there are some adults who are just not thinking clearly and are blindly following her, but adults can look at her and see her for what she is. But kids are looking at her as an idol, as someone to look up to. And they're like, well, my mom wouldn't let me go to that party, so I'm going to kill her. And I'm only going to, if I get caught, I'm only going to get 8 years in prison. And then I'm going to come out and be a popular social media superstar, and everything's going to be fine. And people need to know, these kids need to know that's not going to happen. That's not what's going to happen. So, yeah, but I'm concerned about that baby. I was at a point where I wasn't like overtly concerned about that baby. I'm sorry, I just have to get some of that shine off. But, yeah, I think Ken needs to pull his head out of his ass. I think he needs to grow a huge set of balls, and he needs to take that baby away from Gypsy Rose, because she's the felon. He's not. So he's got a good chance of getting custody of that child. Another thing I had a problem with, I saw people like praising the Lord on TikTok. They're like, praise God, the baby's last name is no longer Anderson on the birth certificate or something like that. And then people are like, it should have never been Anderson in the first place. Why? When she got pregnant, she was still married to one Ryan Anderson. You know, and I don't want to be all fashioned, but, you know, if you're married, that's the father of the baby until you can prove otherwise. And I don't know. It's just such a, that poor baby, that she has to grow up not only with a cold-blooded, calculated murderer for a mother, but in a world where everyone knows it. Sad. It's very sad. Did I say Ryan before? I mean, Ken needs to get far away from her and take that baby. He needs to take that baby, because even if she doesn't physically harm the baby, she is going to be a problem in that child's life. And, well, like, I guess Dee Dee was a problem for Gypsy Rose, right? So anyway, that's it. I'm going to go. I'll talk to everyone later. Bye.